Hi guys, I'm Uncle Richie.
Yo, what up? J Money's back.
And this is C10. And you're listening to the Uncle's Podcast.
Welcome to the Uncle's Podcast. Today, we're going to delve into the life of Caleb Thompson, a young entrepreneur here in Brisbane City.
Hello.
Thanks, guys, for joining us today. So, Caleb, tell us a little bit about yourself. You started off doing T-shirts with Pacific Love, your T-shirt company that used to be known as Stoddard Highlands.
Yes.
And then you've also got a camera company for Fadi's High Lens Photography. And then I've seen you rub some shoulders with some really well-known Pacific Islanders and some big names in the music scene as well. But we'll get to that a little bit later.
Yes, sir.
Today is all about finding out who this young entrepreneur is. But yeah, tell us about yourself. Caleb, where did it all start for yourself?
So we all started from the business.
Before the business, so just before you moved to Australia.
I moved to Australia.
Yeah, so your childhood. Where were you born?
So
Where's mum and dad from?
Perfect. So I came here when I was 7 years old. Parents moved us down with all their savings, and then we moved in down at Helensville. We started at Helensville first, and then moved to Northside, and then we finally relocated at our place in New Farm, which was our uncle's place we were staying at. But he was a family friend that helped us get into Australia. He was that slight edge to get into Australia. So we've been staying with him since like my whole primary school up to high school in New Farm. And in New Farm, it's like a rich area, well known, like in a Brisbane city, you know, like where everyone knows New Farm, and it's close to the valley and everything. Like, but yeah, with that, coming from that rich area, we moved out to Mankarat. So we went to a government housing. Just because the house was so crowded. It was one bedroom. Everyone slept on the floor, sleeping on the couch and all that coming from school and high school. And then, we moved out in 2017 and we resided in Holland Park. Holland Park was the hood. That's where it started. And I graduated at Cavendish Road. But I went to Marsden, as well known for rugby league school, but I went there for rugby league and my chances got down because of talking back to the coaches and that.
don't do that.
Why did you talk back to the coaches?
Oh no! It was one time I was going to training. I barked in his face.
I can remember those words. He says like, "All right, stay in the B team." I walked back and I looked. I was like, "Oh, I was just joking, sir." And I just walked off with disappointed to the B team. And then, after that, I had a downfall from that. School grades was dropping, from boys and all that. Like, in a classroom, high school, like heaps of boys from high school. And Polynesians, they love to laugh and we just muck around. It's that group, and we always have like Bible studying, but what's happening to the Bible study the next day? But yeah, that was our whole group, like up in Marsden. It was good laugh and good change, but obviously it was too far from me because I had to catch like 2 buses, walk home, and then came back and was like, nah, got to finish at Cav Road, which was much more convenient for me and my family too. So moved back, graduated Cavendish Road, and then. And that was high school. When did you finish high school? 2021. So 5 years now. 5 years. Wow. Yeah.
That's it's that whole journey. So, like, obviously, you touched on when you first moved here. That was. The life was a little bit like challenging for the family then, for yourself as well. What are some of those challenges you remember? Just if we sort of dissect it back to like a young age when you moved here. What were coming from Port Moresby, like you said? What was that? What were some of those challenges?
Some of the hardships was like not having a car, catching the bus. We bought a car, secondhand car, but it was rubbish. Like breakdown every few seconds on the highway. But we made use of it. We made use of it. Go down the Gold Coast, travel, just making those little memories to make it, livable for us, and creating some experiences for the kids, which our family did. And from that part, we kind of see how where we were at. And we kind of like switched on. I switched on from that stage.
Yeah.
From an early stage, I was like, damn, I know where I'm at. This is where I need to level up. So, my parents came here. They've done their part. Now it's to do my part.
100%. Yeah, 100%. That's pretty inspirational in itself. And sorry, we want to bring it back again. Sorry. Usually on the uncles, as you know, we got the word of the week. Sorry, I forgot to say that. But what's the word of the week in like for yourself? What comes to mind?
Don't work to live.
Yes.
I think don't.
Oh,
work
the
to
phrase.
live.
Okay, we'll say,
the phrase. Are you talking about the quote?
Yeah, phrase. We'll do it a quote. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. What do you mean by that?
So whatever quote comes to mind that describes your journey.
Oh, describes
could be just
me?
for the week. What comes to mind that will describe your journey so far?
Greatness.
Yeah.
Greatness.
All right. Unpack that for us. The greatness.
I want to be greatness. Given everything, in what I do, in excellence, I want to be far from the average people. I want to be, great in what I do and succeed in life, with business, with family. And I think that all comes with greatness and with discipline in what you do. And you can become anyone in the world if you put your mind to it. And that's a great thing, but also with greatness.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I don't know. Hey, no, that's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, 100%, man. Especially that part, discipline. I was gonna say as well, like with greatness, I think it's from Lord of the Rings, or the Gandalf says.
What does he say?
With greatness comes great responsibility.
Yeah. So bad at it.
Look, Lord of the Rings fans. Look, I'm a Lord of the Rings fan myself, but look, don't at me. It's been a few years, but yeah, it's along those lines. Greatness, and obviously the responsibility comes with that. And we can see that as well with some of the work you've been doing. But I wanna just talk about this random memory. I remember when I was working at this logistics company just down the road from here.
Yeah.
Man, I remember just walking in one afternoon, and then I just see this guy just huddled in the corner with his hat. This kid, actually, not even I
was like 17, bro.
Yeah.
I was 17 at that age too when you met me.
We walked in, and then it was Caleb, and obviously seeing as he's from PNG, we just we started talking, and then we hit it off from there. That's when I first met you, and I think one thing that really stood out was I just knew, because I started following you on social media, and I saw, you were hanging out with some different people and stuff, and then I just sort of just asked him, who are your friends and stuff, and I could see you were still hanging out with some friends, and I could tell you had some ideas, some huge ideas, and I think one thing that stood out was just your vision, bro. Yeah. I think you had a lot of vision, and you said, look, I'm happy to party or something. We were talking about the weekends and partying that time and going out and drinking with friends, but I think you had a very strong connection with family, given the what you had in your lunchbox. We were eating taro and coconut cream, but you had a strong connection there, and you had a vision. That's one thing I thought what's really I guess what's made me follow your journey since then until now. You've done a few business ideas here and there, and you pretty much taken off in that space. But let's talk about the business that you started. So Pacific Love.
Yeah.
So if for those of you who don't know what Pacific Love is, it's a company that Caleb started with. At that time, it was called Stonat Highlands, and given your background from the Highlands, I think that's where the name comes in. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And those are the shirts that you've seen. If you haven't seen around Brisbane, they have "Walk Must Go Yet" on the back in that mad writing. That's so cool, bro. Tell us about that, bro. Where did that start? Where did that idea come from?
About like all the shirts.
Yeah, like when did you start thinking?
Oh, so when I started about this business idea, I knew I had a love for clothing. And it started in my knitting class, to be honest.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, I was knitting and everything. I had this, that I always stay back and I always knit like new clothes, new ideas. And yeah, I started from grade 12. I was like, damn, actually, I'm into clothing now. And then after school, I didn't know where to go. You know, I didn't know how to start one. So I was just working my 9 to 5, not knowing, you know, what to do next. So I was completely, you know, clueless what to do next. But I came across this person. And I was networking around, and I came across this person, and then they had a successful business, and we just started off being friends. And that friend is my good old mate. He lives up in Cairns now, but he started his business, a jewelry business.
Wow!
And he got me into the idea of like, you know, I can start something from that. And he showed me the routes on how to do things, how to invest, how to save your money. And it was like a mentor to me, but for free. You know, people pay for mentors and that and get these high informations that are high value. But he told me because he liked my personality and like he said, he liked the way how I visualize things and what I think of bigger things than just smaller things. And he just taught me the ways of how to start a business and started off from Shopify. Oh, yeah. And it all started from Shopify, the website. It was so simple. It was so easy. Anyone can do it. Literally anyone can do it. You can sell whatever you want on it. That's why people do drop shippings and that. But I found my niche from it and it was clothing. So I told him, bro, I want to start a clothing brand. I was like, bro, I got you, man. I got you, Uzo. So I was like, yo, you said, man, let's do it. So yeah, we sat down one day at freaking what'd you call it? What's that burger? Grilled. We sat down and grilled, wrote down some notes, and bro, the next day I started putting my car on the marketplace. The car that I was driving before.
Oh, guys, backstory. So we worked at that company. This guy here was saving bank, and also because we'd always finish at 8:00. This guy would stay back. Like we'd be like, oh, you can't live like it's home time, brother. It's like, nah, bro, doing that OT. Anyway, boy saved up a car, Subaru, wrong car, bro, wrong man,
wrong man, bro. Yeah, you know, with that high paying job, I got that car. It was a 17, so it was around 17 when I started all this business ideas. And I sold my car. I put on Facebook Market, got it sold, got around 12K for it, and then I invested into like shirts. I started off with hats first. I started giving my ideas out to the PNG boys, and I was like, "Boys, what do you think of this hat?" But no one said anything, you know. And then it's kind of like, damn, it must be trash. It's like, shit, all right. So, and I was like, okay. And then we were up in like a library or something, and my mate was like, bro, you know, have you seen Drake's new album? So Drake's new album came out on that day, and you know the pregnant ones? There's like 12 of them. And it's like, bro.
The emojis, right?
The emojis, the pregnant ones. So that was the first shirt I first started. And I was like, bro, why don't you put flags on the baby mamas? I was like, damn. All right. So, and then I started to get into learn into Photoshop. That's how I design the things I design now. And I learned from like YouTube and stuff, just learning how to do Photoshop and how to do all these little edits and stuff. And then from that, I made that shirt that everyone wears now, that pregnant one. Yeah. And
get some visuals of that.
Yeah, it's all about vision. And then, but I have a really creative mindset, and I like to use that in a space on like Photoshop, whatever I got. And so I put that on. And then I contacted some suppliers around, and then from there I found the right supplier. It was my mate that told me this is the guy. He told me the ins and outs of everything. It's like, this guy's a good company. He's been in the making for 12 years, and from that I spent like, I think, I don't know, roughly a good amount to get those shirts. Oh man, I was like balling after that. Like with my car money, I was like, what should I spend it on? I was should I? But I was focused. I was like, I got to get these shirts in, and boom, bought them, and then. What happened next?
Wait, so when you sold that car, did you didn't have a car then, or what?
No, I didn't have a car at all. I was just running around.
Sacrifice,
It was a mad sacrifice. Like I was like, man, if I really want this, I gotta go for it. So I went for it, and then I sold that. I put in my deposit for the shirts, paid it off, and it came in with like 1 month. 1 month came in, and it was here already, and I was like, damn. All right, what's next? And then I was asking my Uzo. I was like, Uz, how do I do this now? Where do I go? He's like, you already know, lad. Just, you got to do it now. It's like, chuck it on the website and boom. If people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. So I was like, all right, bet. And then my first like post was on TikTok.
Oh.
TikTok was my skyrocket. Like that's when everything blew up. It was all from one video. I did a photo shoot, and I had one of my boys. His name's Jeremiah. He's a PNG mixed Torres Strait boy. I was like, bro, can you come out and model this shirt for me? And then boom, like it went to 250,000 views from that one video, man. And I was like, bro, the comments were crazy. Everyone was like, bro, this shirt's mad. It looks mad and everything. Bro, the comments just like, damn. This is where I'm at. Like, what am I gonna do next? Like, so I was like, all right, I gotta start. And then launched the website. Everything got sold, like within a month. You know, after hearing like ding 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 ding,
oh,
the Shopify ding 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 ding. I was like, damn, waking up while I was sleeping, bro. Ding 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 ding. People buying shirts at like 11 p.m., 12 p.m., 12 a.m. midnight. I'm like, oh my days, bro. And I had to go and pack all those orders all by myself. Like none of my family helped me. I was like, bro, I got all these ships of shirts. I need help. But yeah, I packed all those shirts by myself, and then it launched from there.
Bruh, man, I'm like, fuck, I'm getting a good buzz off this. That's awesome, bro. That's a pretty inspirational stuff. And it just goes to show, obviously, you know, you meet the right people.
Yeah, 100%.
And you got to take those opportunities. You're rubbing shoulders with some greatness. You bring that greatness for yourself, make that greatness happen. Fuck.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And like, obviously, you know, that was, so you named it Pacific Love, obviously changed the name.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people from elsewhere were getting, is that because?
I just find that I needed to be broad. You know, I stayed in one spot, like, you know, with PNG, but I wanted to expand. Like this shirt was like for everyone. Yeah. So I was like, okay, Pacific Love. You already know what Pacific Love means. It's like it hits the mind. Yeah. And at Stone Highlands, everyone was getting confused. Like, oh, what does that mean? What is that? Yeah. And it was like kind of a confusion. So I was like, all right, I need to make something more broad. I need to change up my niche, change up everything. And then I was like, yep, stick on to that. And then now 100%. It's Pacific Love.
Bruh. Yeah. That's incredible. Pacific Love, guys, check it out on his Shopify. You have links there on your
yeah. So I'm actually rebranding at the moment with everything, the website, just to make sure it comes off with the flow. Yeah. And it's been like 1 year now. I had a break with everything. Yeah. Just because I don't know what I was doing. Probably working just to get these things. Yeah. Like all these shirts coming through. Yeah. And obviously I was confused about the brand, and I needed to like step foot down and actually get into it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And like, I think, you know one thing as well, like we all, like, especially I'm talking about we as in the PNG community or diaspora in Brisbane, like Independence Day, like the thing that really like changed my mindset about Independence Day. So I always had ideas, I should get a stall, and you know, I want to be a cook and this, and then obviously lemonades, right? So that idea that Richie, if you see the vlog, Richie's got an episode there where he went to lemonades, and then when Caleb came out with that shirt idea, bro, like I was like, mate, not many Papua New Guineans in Brisbane with business ideas is using Independence Day to the fullest advantage, man. Yeah. So like, you know, get amongst it, guys. Whoever's listening to this, use Independence Day. Because I remember, I think 2 years ago, everyone around me was just wearing like Caleb's t-shirts, bro. Everyone. And I was like, holy fuck, like I used to work with this guy. No, bro, like I was like
Back in the trenches, bro.
Yeah, we were doing overtime with this is my boy. Yeah, bro, like that's crazy. Yeah, fuck. Anyway, yeah, like just goes to show, like those ideas. Hey,
Yeah, you just gotta put what your mind to it, and then boom, it comes,
Yeah.
it flows.
yeah, 100%. And then all of a sudden on socials, we look around and then we just see these cameras that rotate around.
Yeah.
Bro, that is so cool. Like, honestly, they're like, so if you haven't seen them before, I'm sure you have, but they're cameras that spin around. It's for wedding settings or parties, anything like that, but it's a high definition lens that spins around with lighting, and it just spins around. So the view goes 360 basically,
Yeah.
and you have obviously a product that gets rented out.
Yes,
Yes.
it's called the 360 video booth. Yeah,
360 view booth.
yeah.
Awesome. And you've done a little bit of a play on that with high lens.
Yeah.
High lens.
Yeah.
Love it, bro. Love
Yeah.
it. Tell us about that. When did that sort of, when did you step in with that idea?
Yeah.
When did that come to mind?
Yeah. So after all my business and all that, like I committed a lot of money from that. I was like, okay, what am I gonna do next that's gonna generate, another source of income? And there's a saying that park money is money that's not earning money. So it's like just sitting there, it's not earning anything. So I was like, all right, let's invest this money into something else to make more money. Just keep coming in. So from that, I looked on, I searched up. I was just going through social media, and then I came across this 360 video. It was actually in Hollywood. So Hollywood, it started the whole like movement to Australia now. And I was like, damn, where can I find that? And I just searched up on. Anyone can search up anything. You just search that up, video like 360 video booth, and then boom, it was right then. I was like, damn. And the machine only cost like 5,000 itself for the whole setup. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna invest in that. Sent it over. Came in within like 3 weeks. 3 weeks, yeah. And then obviously I started like rubbish. Like it was embarrassing. All the videos that I had back in it was like last year. Like I think it was January when I started. January to like mid year.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like awful. Like I didn't know what to do. Obviously when you're going to big parties, you gotta talk, you gotta like obviously explain the rules. And then I was very shy. I was like very introvert.
I see.
And oh man, it was a really hard time during that time. And I picked up just by looking at other people. There was this guy in Sydney that had it. He started it like when it was popular, and then I was like, damn. What is he doing that I'm not doing? So I looked at his like setup and everything. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do what he's doing. So I brought that, what his ideas was, like just the add-ons like lighting, stanchions around the barrier, signage, props were the big things. And then I was like, all right, let's put into this. And then got all that, and now from that mid-year, I had a little break, 2 months break, and then I was like, all right, I'm ready to get out there again. And then now all my videos have been perfect. There hasn't been any complaints. It's like an ongoing business that's just running its own. Oh, so that business is very successful. I love that business. Get to meet a lot of people. I met the Princess of Tonga, bro.
Oh, wow.
I've done a wedding with them. Yeah,
what?
It was a crazy wedding, bro. I met I've done like real estates. I've done hard courts. Yeah. I've done their
That's huge,
like 360. I've done like millionaires. Like done Gold Coast like big mansions and stuff.
So okay, let's talk about that. So
Yeah.
with the millionaires and stuff, like when you go and you're doing business with them, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, did you realize then when you had those kind of clients,
Yeah.
you got to step it up a little bit?
Yeah.
How did you carry yourself around those kind of people? Like, or what was the thing that stood out for you that affected the way you carried yourself?
It was the learning the way how to speak to people.
Yes.
Like not like short vocabs or like short answers. I came off very shy, not very networking type based. So from that I was like, okay, wow, these guys are really up. I can use this opportunity to like expand and talk to them and see what they're doing too, and then what I can invest onto what they're doing. and see what's going around in their like daily lifestyle. And then I was like, time to switch on with my English. Trying to talk like, a fob or, PNG people. But nothing wrong with that. But just the way I carry myself.
Proper, proper
speak.
Yeah, proper speaking, yeah. No, 100%. Oh, dude, yeah, that's crazy, eh? And like, yeah, so some of those clients, and then obviously, still, you said you're letting that run itself.
Yeah.
It's doing its own thing. So who delivers it out now? Have you got people doing that
So
stuff?
I've got just my siblings at the moment.
Yeah.
It's really hard to find employees that are consistent and loyal to the job, because it's a weekend job, so not everyone's available. So sometimes I just go by myself. Majority of the times I just go by myself, just so I can earn that amount of cash for myself rather than have to pay someone. So it's just a small business.
Still paying the siblings as well, eh?
Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, no, I don't want to, but I got to. But it runs for itself. Like with so I got someone that actually books people. So he's like that admin. So it's my cousin. That's the admin, and just releases out like information to people. Oh, this is what we're hiring. Would you like it? Like just reaching out to people instead of just being too closed in. It's like a business. You got to be expanding. So that's why I got my cousin for
a bit of business development, eh?
Yeah,
nice,
for sure.
nice. Nah, good stuff, bro. Oh man. That's pretty impressive. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm a bit of a fan here myself. So, honestly, that's great to hear. And guys, check it out again. If you got any weddings, if you got anything coming up, big events, PNG community. If you're listening to this as well, you got the gentleman right here that provides an amazing service as well. So, hopefully if we're doing an event as well,
might catch you at some events.
Might catch you at the event as well, eh? Definitely come up to the stands. But so just going off that, I've been following you on social media as well. Let's talk about some of the shoulders you've been rubbing with. So. Went over to Promised Land a couple of weeks ago. Went with my misso, her family. We were having the time of our lives watching Shawnry and everything, and like, life was great. Next minute, I just look on the side, bruh. I'm just like, bro, who is that, bro? It's Caleb, literally with his camera doing your photography.
Yeah.
Dude, that is awesome. Because I remember 2 years ago. When I was 2022.
Yep.
At that time, I was opening with DC for some of these big guys. We were singing our songs and stuff, and like Caleb was already like within the mix there. But this is like Promised Land. This is a massive step up, bro. Tell us about that. So you're with Shawnry, some of the Solomon Islands artists. But what was all that like? How did that come about? Obviously, like going off Kenyon Brown and like those guys reaching out. Tell us about that. How did you find yourself in this situation?
So how I get with this mixture of people, it was from my business, from the TikTok that blew up. So Kenyon reached out to me and was like, bro, I love your idea. Like it's something new to the industry. It's like no one's doing that. You know what I mean? A modern taste with like Islander taste. Bro, that's different. So I was like, so he hit me up and it's like, bro, I'm keen to do a collaboration with you like down the line, but I love your stuff, bro. Come, send me some stuff. I want to wear it and stuff. Yeah, and send it to him like the next day, bro. I was like, zoom, send it to him, and then bro, he loved it. He started like praising me, and I'm like,
jeez, on his socials as well.
On socials, bro. I was like, bro, he follows me, man. I'm up there.
Holy.
But so he followed me and everything. And then 1 year later, bro, we're actually releasing out his shirt. Yeah. So from that day that we talked to each other, is like we're about to release his shirt. So it's coming online soon. Should be coming out next month with his shirt. So like, bro, just from like 1 year ago talking about let's do a collaboration, and then here we are doing a collaboration. So meeting Kenyon was by a humble experience. He taught me a lot of life lessons, and just not about business but just being as a person as well, bro. He's a great mentor. And then I got to meet his manager. His manager's Mark, bro. Great man. He
was on the deck at Promised Land.
That's him. That's him. He's a DJ too, bro. He started being a DJ, and he got me on board. So Kenyon introduced me to Mark, which Mark is the manager of the group. So like DJ Noise, Peanut Butter, Donna Lewis. That's the 5 group there. Yeah.
My lady love. Sorry, Island Girl. What the hell? Yeah, no, I remember.
Bro, being a fan from that, like listening to the songs, like, bro, these guys sang that song. And I was a big fan before that. Like, I was like, bro, I was praising them. I was like, bro, there's no way I'm working with you guys now. But so I met Mark, and then Mark like got me onto a few shows where you've sang at too, and that started off my photography kind of business from taking pictures and that. And then it didn't start until we all went to PNG. For the tour in PNG with Kenyon and that and DJ Noise. The whole family group was there. So that kicked off, and then he sat me. He's like, before he went on stage, he sat me down. He's like, "Oos, come here." I was like, "Yo," and it's like, "Bro, I want to take you on to like more trips with me, man. Like, I feel like we can be a partner in this, like in photography or whatever business we come across to. I like your mindset, you know. After meeting you from like a year ago, bro, your mindset like sticks with me." And you know why he says that? Because he's like, "I see myself in you when I started out." I was like, bro, you know, when you hear that, it's like, you've been a hustler too, and a hustler talking to a hustler, bro. Yeah, it's like he just created an opportunity to like work in a space where I can expand. And bro, I took that opportunity, you know, to the heart and do the best I can. Coming on for next year, and then, you know, the years coming forth, and then meeting them. Obviously in PNG and all that kicked off for my photography, and then I went Promised Land with them, Kenan and them, on the first Promised Land we went to, and that was sick, bro. Like, if you tickets to Promised Land,
the one before,
I think it was the first one that started Promised Land, because Promised Land was recent.
Yeah, that was so not this one a couple of weeks ago, right?
No, not this one.
You're talking about 2022.
I think 2022. Yeah, 2022. I went with them.
Dude, I've been to every Promised Land, just letting you guys. Bro, that's mad.
But yeah, like not paying a ticket, I was like, sorry, guys. Over there. I'll be
backstage. This guy.
But yeah, like I was on the stage too, like taking photos and stuff, and then you know, I kicked off my photography and like to master it, and you know, it came like a skill set that I can use to, you know, obviously provide to other clients as well, not only just singers, but like everyday, you know, life with weddings and stuff and all that. And then so kicked off, and then Mark hit me up and was like, "Yo, bro, we've got Sean Reed touring soon. Do you want to be the driver for them?" I was like, oh shit. Damn, all right. So you know when they did the tour in Kapalaba?
Yes,
So when they were there, that's when I first met them. Shit. And we all like kicked it off and everything. I was like, damn, Sean Reed, like, bro, this guy's crazy. But Mark is the guy to go hit up to, like, he's the one that makes moves, like, as a management, you know, a sole provider. And, you know, like Sean Reed, like, you know, was reaching out to Mark and all that, and they were getting together and then, you know, discussed about dates, and it was like, you know, we're gonna put them on Promised Land. Do you wanna come with them?
Wow.
So I was like, you know, I already got that relationship with them, so they know me, and like, I was obviously gonna do a show with Seanry. He actually told me, he's like, bro, like, I love your stuff, because I gave them free stuff when they were here, all the love shirts and all that, and all the shirts I've done before. And they all have my shirts and everything. Damn. So I don't know, probably promoting Solomon's, but that's the one.
Got to reach out. Collaboration, brother. That's what it's about.
Yeah, and then so it's like, bro, since you know them, like, they like you and stuff, so why don't you be the driver for them to Promised Land, and, you know, for content and stuff, like, you know, bring your shirt out there and showcase, like, you know, you got a high value singer here that's from, you know, the Malaysian countries, and, you know,
Melanesian,
and well known in the Pacific Islander communication community. So so you got my shirts and everything, and meeting them was like, bro, you know, meeting them again was like, cool, man. Like, I know these guys. I know these guys now. But yeah, like, obviously driving, like, bro, like, I was like, my songs were coming up and everything. Like 1 hour drive to Gold Coast, you know, I was like playing all my songs. It was my Pacific like list, and then his song came on. What was it? Jealousy. Oh, you know, Jealousy. Bro, I love that song, man. And then he hears it at the back. He's like, I love that song.
Getting prepped for the.
He was getting prepped up, bro. I was like, oh my god.
Like, what did you see them get prepped up? What do they do like before the show?
Oh, bro. they just like, let's get it, man. Let's get it. Bomba cut.
Oh shit,
bro. There's no preparation. They just go with it. It's like they treat it like a normal day. Like
That's
a
crazy,
normal day,
yeah.
bro. I didn't see them. You know how singers like go like with the A-E-I-O-U and like sing their vocals. Yeah, bro. These guys are just like,
what the fuck?
oh, so I was like, damn, bro.
Shit.
I was one of them that was smoking, and then they were like, he was the backup singer, and then I don't know his other name, but there was there's three of them. Yeah,
I know
there's
his
three of them.
brother, right?
Yeah, his brother was there. Yeah.
And then the other
That's
guy,
him.
yeah.
And then young David was away because he was touring in PNG at the time.
Yeah,
so he couldn't make it. So yeah, like bro, meeting them and with their preparation and stuff, they would just kick back, bro, treating it as a normal day. And then obviously going on stage with them, bro, like you seen the crowd, like bro, everyone was like, one more song.
Yeah. Fuck, I was one of those ones in the crowd. One more song.
Yeah, that
I
was
was
just
off
like
my head.
But bro, yeah, it was hectic meeting them, man.
That's nuts. Oh shit, that's insane, bro. Yeah, look, that's crazy. You know, I'm getting to rub shoulders. Not many people get that opportunity, and being in that space, But yeah, been following your social media. I also saw, he's venturing off into a different arm of business or a different arm of investment.
Yeah.
So tell us about that. So I see you've been spending a lot of time in Southeast, is that
Yarra
Coast? Yeah.
Yarra Bibba, yeah. So it's like close in between Gold Coast and that.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to get into like property investment. Obviously, I've accumulated a lot of money from the years, and after networking and feel like, okay, I got all this money here, like, what do I put it next? Like, is it to start another business and then the first thing coming was like houses, like properties. And then it was not long until my uncle is doing property management. Like he's got properties, 4 properties by himself.
Damn.
And like how he invested it in the same time we came to Australia.
Yeah.
He was already buying properties.
Wow.
He started from the ground up, like from the bottom to we're getting 4 houses to his name.
Sheesh.
And I was like, bro, this is where I want to be. I want to be like that. And he's like bro, 3 cars, 4 4th one coming. I'm like, damn, bro, living a life out in Yarra Bibba that no one thinks that place is it's like far. It's like not close to the city. But bro, the Brisbane is gonna become like the next Sydney. Like everyone doesn't know, like it's like slowly building. Constructions are coming up, like
lot of development, urban development,
bro. A lot of development.
Yeah.
It's gonna
100%.
have individual cities at like a period of time. Like we don't know yet,
bro.
but
even Sunshine Coast, we've been doing a lot of. One of my last jobs, bro. We did a lot of recruitment for like finding surveyors and stuff like that. They're building out. Like,
they got high scrapers and everything. Like
they're
down those ways.
Massive construction. Big works out that way, and like you said, Brisbane's becoming the next city.
Yeah, like Brisbane's
Sydney.
becoming. So just getting the talks of buying a property out in but people don't know what's actually going in the area. They're like, that's far. But do you know what's happening in the area?
I saw that. I saw that on I saw that on the story.
I had to like, shh. Yeah, shh.
Hush, hush.
You don't know, like everyone looks at Logan or everyone's like, oh, it's a little stigma, but properties are rising at the time. Like
property is property, money is money. Money's got to be made.
100%, bro. How tell you now, I don't think houses will drop. Will just keep rising, and people will earn more, and properties will go up by the time.
Don't miss the jump, guys.
Yeah, it's just you got to get into it. Everyone's just like, oh, I'm just gonna stay renting. But bro, if you invest those years, like my uncle, he invested 7 years to pay the property off. Took him 7 years, 7 years to buy a property, and then he used that house to build equity. So after that, he bought. So in that house he bought at Yarra Bibba is worth $1 million now. He bought it for 500,000. So he went to the bank. And he's like, the bank was like, you got equity, you know what I mean? You got 500 plus on top. So I was like, we can buy another house. So he got a mortgage for that, and he bought 2 properties for 500,000.
Jeez.
500,000. I was like, damn, my gosh. So he bought those off, and then he's got people living in it and paying off the mortgage. And I was like, My gosh, it's that simple. You just got to put in the years to invest in one house and have, obviously, like, the prices will go up, and then you have equity, go to the bank and be like, oh, you know, you can buy another house. The bank will look at it like, oh yeah, you know, they can see your house.
Yeah.
So you're like risking it to buy another house. So then
100%.
Obviously that's what he did.
Yeah.
And then
high risk, high reward.
Exactly. And that's what he did. Like he got into that mindset. And then he bought another house. Down in Yarrabilba, and that's the house that you've seen on the story.
Yeah.
He bought another house, but he fully paid that off. So that house is money, like profit.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, damn. So that, like, with all that, like, get into like just a network with him and see how I can like get on top of that, touch base early. You know, it's good to start young. You know, and getting older and older, it starts to get a risk because the bank's like, you're a bit old there, mate. Sorry.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, if you're young and you got money like built up, and it's like a house deposit doesn't even cost that much too. It's like 45,000, 20,000. It's just like 10% of the house. So, but obviously, I've talked to a lot of heaps of people about like, you know, house loans and everything, and just telling them like, you just got to start young, build up your money, save your money, stop being a consumer, stop being an investor.
100%. You heard it there, guys. Stop being a consumer, start becoming an investor.
Yeah.
Wise words right there from a young entrepreneur, Mr. Caleb Thompson. Guys, what time is it now? Jeez.
Yeah.
Man, that is, brother. Thank you for coming on, brother. Thank you. We'll have to wrap it up there, but
Yes, sir.
in the last 5 minutes, brother, we usually just want to like leave the floor to yourself. You can talk about anything you want. What are some of the things that, you know, a young, aspiring Papua New Guinean, anyone coming up in this space, even the ones that aren't really thinking in that business space, but like, what's the advice that you'd give young people from Papua New Guinea or any walk of life, any from anywhere? Yeah.
It's not to be introvert. Don't hold everything in. Let your personality show. And if people like that, you know, they give you opportunities. And that's what I'm like. My personality, I'm very open. I like talking about ideas to other people, and you bring those successful people in. And it's like what you put out is the people you attract. So now I didn't hang with those bad crowds, and I looked towards like other people. And my uncle told this quote like, if you hang around with 5 billionaires, you'll be the 6th billionaire. So like, you know, it's 100%. It's who you hang around with that will drive your purpose, you know. And obviously hanging around those people, you know, increases your opportunities to expand in whatever you want to do. And you know, I was lucky enough, and I wouldn't say lucky enough. I put myself out there. I tried to be extrovert.
Yes.
Letting it all out, let my personality out, and let people see for who I am. And if they like it, you know, that's how they gave me this opportunity, because they like my personality and how I hustled and how I put myself and like portray myself, you know, not being an average teenager and 18, you know, going around drinking, spending money, like, you know, obviously coming in and like, man, I spent $200 on drinking, man. Like, I'm stingy with money. Though. When I go out drinking, I'm like, fuck.
100%.
Yeah, they're drinking and spending on people that, what are they going to do for you? Like, I've spent on so many people, like, and I'm like, fuck, what have they got to offer me? Nothing. You know, at the end of the day, it's, you know, you got to save yourself. No one's going to come save you. So that's what I did for myself, and that's how I reached out to these people. Is that it's having a strong mindset and being disciplined in what you do. It's just in lines with discipline. It's how bad you want it. That will take you far. And people are too much of a consumer, and you know, too much going out, takeaways and all that. But all that accumulates up. Like, you could be saving that money and investing into yourself and investing to something towards that's going to be a generational wealth. You know what I mean? And people are just all about, let's go out, let's go drinking, and let's go travel. But if you just put in the hard yards, 6 months or, you know, a year or two, bro, your opportunity will in line, and you don't know what you will bring. Like, people, you know, if you're in that hustle mindset, and you know, obviously showcase your personality, you will attract those people that you want to attract. Yeah, I reckon too many people at our young age, come trying to, expect things easy. And, sometimes they jump jobs to jobs, man. And that's not how you build, a character in yourself and
trust as well.
Yeah, trust and, and build your portfolio as in a job. Like if you're jumping jobs to jobs, bank sees that and like, you're hopeless. You're doing nothing to show for yourself. Like, they don't see you. They see you as a liability. That's a liability. So it's just building your portfolio at a young age. You've got to start young, just saving up. And then just seeing the opportunities around, talk to people, network with people. Don't be an introvert and, to be too shy about things. Go out there and explore the world because in Australia, it's a land of opportunity, Opportunities will come. You just got to show who you are, your personality, and, you never know what you'll bring to the table. So, yeah.
Damn, love that, brother.
Yeah.
So you heard it from the man himself, Caleb Thompson, guys. That was an amazing last few words there. And look, if you're young and you're looking for inspiration, hopefully, fingers crossed that you guys listen to this and take something out of it, because I know I've taken a huge chunk out of this. So thanks, brother. Thanks for coming on to the show.